Hey, it's the 5th of June. I'm going to do a third one today. This one's for you Virgos out there. I'm going to give y'all a little something. I did a finance one yesterday, and I seem to think like something's going down Virgo. We'll see. And then this one's for Ludacris and Nas for that Virgo song that they do. And for the Denver Nuggets. I always get them kind of associated with Virgo. So, we had Denver Nuggets, I think that Earth, LA Lakers, water, Miami Heat, fire, Boston Celtics, air. I think we had all four of the fundamental alchemy elements there. So, I don't know. Let's give something for Virgos. So I'm just gonna do a little cross. I'm gonna do overall energy in the middle. What's your foundation? The bottom. What's top of mind at the top? And then recent past and upcoming future. So this will be for the week of June 6th to the 11th. Let's see what's up for Virgos today. I think we'll get a Hermit. Moon upside down. Okay. Interesting. I like that moon with the intuition. All right, let's go foundational. What's underlying what you got going on? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Let's go. What's top of mind for you? Spirit. Yeah, carrying, you got the wands on top. Carrying a burden, but close to completion. A lot of, very opposite here. Top of mind, maybe it's moving really fast. Bottom, there's this, slow moving Knight of Pentacles. Recent past, High Priestess. Yeah, more intuition. Very interesting. And then going forward, Chariot. Oh, sweet. Good. Yeah, I see there's a lot of intuition here, trusting your intuition. Seems like right now, maybe we're in this period of not trusting it as much. But out of the recent past, we were in touch with this moon energy right here. So I really like the moon card. You've got the domesticated animal, the dog, and the wolf there. They're both acting in the same way because we both have this intuitive nature to respond to what's going on in the body and not necessarily the head. We tend to override that because we live in this society in Babylon and we think that we have to do things a certain way. But the dog and the wolf respond the same way. The lobster to me represents having a hard shell to where you can withstand elements or situation. We're drawn to the moon. We're drawn to that inner intuition. And seeing as we just had this full moon, maybe we were in touch with the intuition until recently. This full moon likely brought on some very powerful energies, what we're going through. And I see here with the Chariot following is in the near future, we're called to trust our intuition, both the logic and the intuition. So that's kind of blending the two. I consider the Chariot, you've got the yellow here in the background, and the Chariot drags the sun through the sky. So I think it's coming to terms with both our intuition and our logic, like using our body, aligning our mind with our body, and going forward on that basis. Because here Helios in the Chariot, he's able to harness kind of both poles. Like here with the High Priestess as well. You've got the severity, the Boaz pillar, and the mercy, the Joachim pillar. So here again, you've got the black and the white, the masculine, the feminine, the electrical, magnetic, and once again harnessing both sides in order to take that journey out into the future. And then I really like just as far as what's coming up here. It seems like there's going to be a trip. So it could literally be travel, but maybe it's starting something new, embarking on something that you haven't gone through before. But here again, you've got the yellow. He's supported. He's gone through the emotion, and he's kind of left the safety of the village, and he's taking this new journey. And when I say the emotion, he's crossed this sort of moat. So if you're feeling this sort of upset phase, or the emotion is coming strong because there's this reverse moon, I'd say allow for that to take place, leave the safety, and then just know you are guided with your intuition and logic in taking this trip. But here, as far as like current top of mind and foundationally, maybe there is this when I see Knight of Pentacles. Again, you've got this very positive background. The Knight of Pentacles is it's a slow moving, he's on this draft horse. So he's moving slowly across the country. So it's more of a methodical approach, which I think it seems appropriate for the Virgo experience. Even though the Virgo is a mutable sign, I know you guys are very analytical. So maybe the Knight of Pentacles with the Chariot is let's go forward and kind of take a big step, a new journey. Let's overturn this sort of methodical approach that's been our foundation. But I think that there's going to be sort of like up here you've got the fire sign, the wands. He's carrying this burden in his mind. But maybe that burden is associated with going really slowly foundationally, or you feel like you're stuck kind of doing something at a very slow, methodical process, and it's caused this burden to take place. But right here, he's choosing to shroud his vision by carrying these all in front of his face. Let's wipe those away and trust our instinct and our mind. And then I see, like, because of number 10 here, see that we're almost to the completion of something that we're doing as well. So I don't think that we need to stay in this very methodical process for long. If I associate the completion of the Ten of Wands with the Chariot, it's like after the completion, then we will take the new step, the new journey going forward. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm not getting a sense of if this is like a job or a relationship. So we do have, we've got major arcana here. So these are very impactful. We've got the grounded pentacles in the grounded position. We've got the wands in the higher position. I think it's good to be, it's kind of like this Aries, Taurus, or, Leo, Virgo in your case. We've got this very high mind fire sign that we want to bring down. It's the cerebrum to the cerebellum. So let's see if we can get any sort of additional guidance on what this might be applying to, if nothing is really resonating at this point for you. So I'm just going to throw this across the middle. King of Cups. So it's like, I see it as an emotional, and the King of Cups, he's in somewhat turbulent waters, as you can see there in the background, but he's very set and solid in this emotional turbulence going on around him. So that's what I see is coming up of getting in terms with the both poles, is that you can have some stability in emotional upheaval that comes up that might have turned us against our own intuition, at least for the time being. So when I see this, I think of relationship, some sort of emotional involvement. Could be family as well, as this is a kind of a patriarchal, paternal figure. But if this resonates as far as an emotional thing going on right now, I'd say, well, it's almost finished. We don't have to take the methodical approach. Let's go out and enjoy into the world. And I think it's with kind of our refocus on the exuberance and the joy that we get out of life instead of this more mundane, kind of practical. Let's go forward and with what we want and what we want to happen and act out of joy versus feeling like you're compelled to do something. And I think that that's going to have a really good result into the future. All right, Virgos. I hope you guys have a good week. Enjoy your early June. Hope you have some nice weather wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next one.